everyone, a very good afternoon my dear kids. I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome for one more YouTube session of ODA Class, right? I hope all of you are doing well. Let me know in the comment section. That's great, that's great. Once again, welcome to this amazing session today. So today we will be learning about reproduction in animals, okay? So we will be learning different things about egg-laying animals and animals which give birth to babies. So are you guys ready for that? That's great. But before that, let me tell you one thing. So today, now I'm teaching you in YouTube live session, right? But after the live session, if you have any doubts, you cannot contact me, right? But you can also be the part of ODA family. You can join us in our ODA app. So for you guys, we are starting our crash course every Monday. So what is this crash course? This is a complete 1-week course where you will be learning 3 different maths topics and 3 different science topics from the teachers from IIT and NIT. Not only that, I will be assigning you one personal teacher. So after the live class, if you have any doubts, you can contact them at any time, okay? Not only for ODA homework doubts or ODA class doubts, for your school homework doubts, school doubts also, you can contact them at any time. And test will be conducted, everyday homework will be given. Along with that, for all the chapters what we are teaching you guys, so we will be providing the study materials as well. So you can join the crash course from Monday itself. So how to join the crash course? In the description box there is a link. Click on that link and complete the payment as per your grades, and you can join us from Monday itself, okay? So as I told, today we will be learning the topic. Before starting the topic, let me introduce myself. So my name is Surabhi Shetty, and coming to my education, I have completed my masters in chemistry from Jain University. I have more than 4 years of teaching experience in which I have mentored international Olympiad rank holders. So shall we start today's class? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the comment box. That's great, superb, that's nice. So as I told today we will be learning about reproduction, right? Today we will be learning about reproduction. First you should know what is reproduction, right? So the answer is in the question itself. Reproduction, you're producing something, right? So reproduction. So let us see the definition. Living beings can produce more of their own kind. That means, have you ever seen cat giving birth to puppies? Yes, is that possible? Cat giving birth to puppies? No, right? Cat always give birth to kitten and dog always give birth to puppy. Like that only, reproduction is nothing but it is the process showed by living organisms where living organisms resembling the parents are produced, okay? Just imagine, I have this pencil, right? I will keep this pencil on a table. After 1 year, is this pencil will be doubled? Is that possible? No, that is because pencil is a non-living thing. But reproduction is the character of living organisms. Is it clear to all of you? Yes? That's great. So reproduction can happen in 2 ways. One is animals that can lay eggs. Second one, animals that can give birth to babies, okay? So these are the common names, but there are scientific names for these terms, okay? Animals that can lay eggs, they are called as oviparous animals. This is very important. So what are oviparous animals? Oviparous are the animals which reproduce by laying eggs, okay? Now coming to the second part, the animals which give birth to babies, they are called as viviparous animals, okay? Animals which lay eggs are called as oviparous animals. Animals which give birth to babies are called as viviparous animal. Those 2 terms, is it clear to all of you? Yes? Okay. Let us start with egg-laying animals. Of course, these are called as oviparous animals. So they reproduce by laying eggs. For example, all the birds, right? Have you ever seen birds giving birth to little babies? No, that is not possible. First, they will lay the eggs. From that, little chicks will come out. For example, hen, frog, snake, tortoise, etc. You can say all the birds and reptiles, insects, they give birth through oviparous method, right? Now tell me, after laying the eggs, will the young ones come out directly? Yes, just imagine, hen will be there, hen will lay the eggs. After that, directly will the young ones come out? Is that possible? No, that is not possible, right? Because after laying eggs, the eggs need some warm condition, okay? The parent animal, usually the female animal, will lay the eggs. After that, the eggs need some warm condition so that after some time they will hatch, okay? After some days, they will hatch. So the parent animal sits on the eggs to give them the warm condition. This whole process where parent animal, as you can see, hen is sitting on its eggs to give the warm condition. This whole process is called as incubation. Let me write it for you. I-N-C-U-B-A-T-I-O-N. Incubation. So what is incubation? The process where parent animal, usually the mother animal, sits on the eggs to provide the warm condition required for hatching. That is called as incubation. Is it clear to all of you? That's great. So after incubation, what happens? The young ones will hatch out. As you can see, the lizards, chicken eggs, right? And we have hen, sorry, not hen, the snakes, right? So all these eggs hatch out after the incubation process. Is it clear to all of you? Yes? Okay. So let me ask you, I was always telling that the female parent or the mother parent will sit on the eggs, right? Is there any male parent who will take care of the young ones? In our case also, we came from our mother's womb, right? Is there any parent, male parent, who give birth to the young ones or who lay the eggs and take care of the babies? Can you name any of them? Let me know in the comment box. Okay. Don't know? You're telling no? But no, there is one male animal which will give birth to its young ones, okay? And that is nothing but our male seahorse, okay? Seahorse, of course, it lives in the water. It is an aquatic animal. In that, the female will not give birth to babies. So, male parent, the father will give birth to babies and father will take care of the babies. As you can see here, this is male seahorse. Can you see how many baby seahorses are coming in one go? So that is actually male seahorse which will give birth to the babies and take care of the young ones. Is it clear to all of you? Yes? That's great. So now, as we all know that egg laying animals are there, right? But what happens inside that egg? Egg will be tusa, right? The size of the egg varies from this much to this much, right? But what happens inside the egg? What is there inside the egg? Let us study the structure of the egg. If you all know, the egg of an animal will have thin protective layer, right? They have the thin outer covering that is actually called as eggshell. So can you let me know what is this eggshell made up of? Anybody who knows this? Okay, eggshell is actually made up of calcium. Okay, it is made up of calcium. So how many of you, after using the egg, how many of you throw the eggshell in the dustbin? Let me know. Do you throw the eggshell in the dustbin? No, you should not do that, because as I told, eggshell is made up of calcium. You can just put it under the plants. It will act like a good fertilizer for the plant, okay? So what is the role of eggshell in the egg? It is just a kind of covering, protective covering for the egg. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, what is present inside the egg? Can you let me know? What is present inside the egg? Anybody who knows? Don't know? Okay, let us study. Actually, inside the egg there are two parts, okay? One is the white part and one is the yellow part. The white jelly-like structure which is present inside the egg, that is actually called as albumen, okay? The white jelly-like structure. Can you see here? When you break the egg, you can see white jelly-like structure, right? So that is actually albumen. So this albumen is rich in protein. So if you have observed, the people who go to gym, they always eat this egg white, because protein is a bodybuilding food and egg white, that is albumen, is rich in protein. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. Now let us move on to the second part, that is actually the yolk part, right? So the yellow part which is present inside the egg, that is actually yolk. And what is this yolk rich in? Yolk is rich in three types of nutrients: fats, vitamins and minerals, okay? So yellow part is rich in fat, vitamins and minerals, and white part is rich in protein. So if you eat an egg per day, you will get 4 nutrients, that is fats, vitamins, minerals and protein. Okay, egg does not contain carbohydrates. I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay, now what is the role of this yolk actually? If you have seen in that small egg, the life will grow on this yolk. As you can see here, small chicken is growing, right? So the embryo will grow on this yolk. What do you mean by embryo? It's nothing but the growing baby. Okay, if somebody asks you what is embryo, it is nothing but the growing baby. Okay, the growing baby or the embryo will get the food from the yolk, because the yolk is rich in fats, vitamins and minerals. Is it clear to all of you? Let me show you the complete life cycle of chicken. What happens? Adult hen will lay the eggs. After that, incubation should be given. That means the warm condition should be provided. After that, hatching will take place and chicks will come out. So this is the life cycle of hen. Is it clear? Yes. So do you want to see the pictures how exactly life grows inside the yolk? How many of you want to see that? Yeah, let me show you that picture for you guys. As you can see here, yolk will be there, blood vessels start growing like this, and this is the small embryo, right? The embryo growth will actually takes place on the yolk, and this is albumin part, white jelly like structure, and this is the yolk part. Is it clear to all of you? Albumin and yolk, and what are they rich in? Now I think everyone can write the answer for this, right? Yes or no? Let me know. Okay, superb, superb. So these are some egg laying animals. As you can see, lizard, crocodile, honeybee, snake, tortoise. Usually all the insects reproduce by egg laying method. All of them are oviparous. Okay, so let us see some life cycle of oviparous animals. For example, butterfly, right? What happens in butterfly? Butterfly also, actually it lays the eggs. As you can see here, it lay the eggs on the leaves. Okay, they will not lay the eggs in the nest or something. Butterfly usually they lay the eggs on the leaves, and once it hatch, and very important thing, in butterfly there is no incubation stage. Okay, butterfly will lay the eggs, after that it will just fly off. There is no incubation stage in butterfly. After that what happens? It will hatch. Yes, the egg will hatch, and next baby butterfly will not come out. Egg will be there, egg will hatch. After that, the caterpillar will come out. Can you see here? Baby butterfly will not come. Who is the baby butterfly here? What is the young one of butterfly called as? The young one of butterfly is called as the caterpillar. The caterpillar will come out of the egg and it will start eating the leaves. After that, the caterpillar will cover itself in a shell, and that covering is called as pupa. What is this pupa? Pupa is also called as chrysalis. So the caterpillar will cover itself in a covering called as pupa. This is actually pupa. First it will come out of the egg. After that it will eat the leaves, and after that it will cover itself in the covering called as pupa. And after some time the beautiful butterfly will emerge out from the pupa. Can you see here? This was the covering, pupa. Inside this there was a caterpillar which got developed into beautiful butterfly, which will just emerge out from the pupa. So is it clear to all of you? The life cycle of butterfly. Is it clear? That's great. Let me show you the complete picture. Adult butterfly will lay the eggs, and from the egg the baby butterfly, that is caterpillar, will come out, and from there it will cover itself in pupa. Then the adult butterfly will emerge out. Is it clear? Yes, this is the complete life cycle of butterfly. Let me show you the complete life cycle of cockroach, right? It's very simple. Adult cockroach will be there. It will lay the egg, and actually baby cockroach is not called as baby cockroach. It is called as nymph. Okay? N-Y-M-P-H. Baby cockroach is called as nymph, and this is the simple life cycle of cockroach. Adult cockroach will be there. It will lay the eggs, and the baby cockroach, that is nymph, will come out. Now let us study about life cycle of frog. Okay, it is actually a bit complicated. This whole life cycle has many metamorphosis stage. I hope you know what is metamorphosis, right? Metamorphosis is nothing but change which happens from baby to adult. Okay, there are lots of change in frog's life cycle actually. So first stage, of course, adult frog will lay the eggs, and frogs always lay the egg in water. Okay, they will lay the egg in water, and as you can see, the eggs of the frog are very sticky and very adhesive. Okay, they are very sticky and they lay the eggs in water. After that, what happens? The egg will hatch and baby frog will not come out. Okay, the baby frog's name is actually tadpole. The frog's young one is called as tadpole. Tadpole is actually like a fish. If you can see, it is like a fish. It has a tail. It breathes through the gills. That is also very important. It has tail. It always live in water and it breathes through the lungs. It is like a gills. Okay, it is like a small fish. Okay, frog will lay the eggs. From the eggs, tadpole will come out. After that, what happens? This tadpole will develop the legs. Can you see here? They are developing the legs, and the tail will be vanished. The tail will start disappearing, and next is the young frog. This is called as froglet stage. As you can see here, the tail is almost disappeared and the face has turned like, the frog face. And very important thing, the gills will disappear and lungs will be enlarged. When the frog's baby was there, tadpole, they had gills. They didn't have any lungs, but here lungs will develop and gills will be disappeared, and at last we have the adult frog, fully grown frog. So frog is an amphibian because on land it can breathe through lungs, and in water they don't have gills. They will breathe through their skin. Okay, this is on land and this is in water. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? The complete metamorphosis in frog and why frog is an amphibian. Okay, so this is the complete life cycle of frog. Adult frog will lay the egg mass. Okay, they are very sticky and tadpole will come out. So the baby frog is actually called as tadpole, and tadpole with legs. Then the young frog, which is also called as froglet, which will completely develop into an adult frog. Is it clear to all of you? Okay, so now we have completed one part, that is egg laying animals. Quickly let us move on to animals which give birth to babies. So can you tell me what are these animals called as? Animals giving birth to babies are called as what? Don't know? Let me tell you, they are called as viviparous animals. I hope you all know this. Animals which lay eggs, they are called as oviparous animals. Animals which give birth to babies, they are called as viviparous animals. So let us see all these animals. For example, dog give birth to puppies, sheep will give birth to lamb, cow will give birth to calf, and cat will give birth to kitten, right? Have you ever seen dog laying eggs? Anybody who has seen a dog laying eggs or a cat laying eggs? No. Right? We all give direct birth to babies and we all are viviparous animal. All the animals which give birth to babies, they are called as viviparous animals, which includes us, which includes humans, right? So usually female animal give birth to babies. You all know this, right? We also came from our mother's womb, right? We didn't came out from our father's womb. Usually female animal give birth to babies, and after giving birth to the babies, they will feed them with the milk. Have you observed that? If you have a baby sister or baby mother, or if you have a kittens in your home, they will feed on their mother's milk, right? So female parent will give birth to babies. After giving birth to babies, they will feed them with their milk, and such animals are called as mammals. Okay, the animals which give birth to babies, after that they feed them with the milk, such animals are called as mammals. Okay, but of course science is full of exceptions. Here also there are some exceptions. Platypus and Echidna, these two are the mammals, but the thing is they will not give birth to babies. Okay, they are actually egg laying mammals. This is Platypus and this is Echidna. Platypus and Echidna are egg laying mammals. Is it clear? This is very important question in your Olympiad examination. Name the egg-laying mammals, right? That is nothing but platypus and echidna. Can you remember these two words, all of you? That's great, very good. So now, anyway, we will not lay the eggs, right? We will directly give birth to babies. But where will the baby grow? The baby will grow inside the mother's womb, right? We grow inside mother's stomach or mother's womb. The period where the baby will grow inside the mother's womb, this period is called as gestation period, or it is also called as pregnancy period. Okay, it is called as gestation period or it is called as pregnancy period, where the small baby will be growing inside the mother's womb. Is it clear to all of you? So how that happens? Actually, the male gamete will fuse with the female gamete. As you can see, this is the male gamete. It will fuse with the female gamete. The fusion will happen, gamete will fuse, and the embryo will be formed, and embryo will be growing into a baby. And after that, the birth of the baby will take place. So this whole process or this whole period is called as gestation period. What happens? Male cell combines with the female cell, okay? Fusion will take place, embryo will be formed, embryo will be converted into baby, and baby will come out of the mother's womb. This whole period is called as gestation period, and it varies in different animals. For example, in human it is 280 days, almost 9 months. For squirrel it is just 44 days, pig it is 114 days, camel 400 days, and giraffe 425 days. You can have a look at the different gestation period for different animals. Now tell me, which animal has the longest gestation period? Longest pregnancy period. Can you tell me? Can you tell me which animal has longest pregnancy period? Okay, you're telling it's camel. I can see some of the students are commenting as camel, giraffe, but no, the answer is actually an elephant. Okay, the gestation period of an elephant is almost 2 years. Okay, just imagine the baby elephant will be in its mother's womb for 2 years. Okay, the elephant is having the pregnancy period of 2 years. Okay, as I told, after giving birth, the mammals will take care of their young ones, right? You may have heard of lion is the king of jungle, right? But as soon as the lion baby is born, the lioness will hide their cubs. The young one of lion is called as cubs. The lioness will hide their cubs for almost 1.5 months. That is 6 weeks. They will not let them into the jungle freely because they should get trained, right? So once the cubs are born, the lioness will hide their cubs for almost 6 weeks so that they are trained, and later they will expose them to the jungle. Is it clear? Very good. And of course, other characteristics of mammals is that they have hairs on the body. We are also mammals. If you check, we also have hairs on our body, right? But what about aquatic mammal, right? Because we have two aquatic mammals, as you all know, dolphins and blue whale, right? Blue whale is the largest mammal which live in water, and dolphins are also aquatic mammals. But have you ever seen dolphins having hairs like this? Yes, is it possible? No. As I told, science is full of exception. So dolphin and blue whale are the aquatic mammals which don't have hairs on their body. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. And as I told, mammals take care of their young ones. They feed their young ones with the milk, right? So that is why they are called as mammals. As you can see, these are the different examples of mammals. All the young ones will resemble their parents only. Of course, cat will give birth to kitten, dog will give birth to puppies, humans will give birth to humans only, right? We all resemble our parents, but only thing is the size will differ, right? Kittens are small, cat is big, puppies are small, and dog is big. So only thing is size will differ. And most of the mammals live on land. All are terrestrial animals, so they breathe through the lungs, right? We use our lungs to breathe. But what about blue whale and dolphins? Because they are aquatic mammals, right? How do they breathe? Can you tell me how do they breathe? How do they breathe? Okay, exactly. No, they don't have gills. Don't tell that blue whale and dolphins have gills. No, they also breathe through the lungs only. Now you may be asking, ma'am, how is that possible? They live in water, but how do they breathe through lungs? Yes, we have nose, to breathe. Like that only, on top of their head they have blowholes. Okay, this blowholes you can compare it to our nose. Okay, we have nose to breathe, and inside our body we have lungs. Like that only, on top of the head they have blowholes. They will come to the surface of the water, and with the help of this blowhole the air will go inside and out, and inside their body they also have the lungs. Is it clear to all of you? Yes, is it clear to all of you? Very good. So now inside the stomach what happens? The embryo will be growing. I told you that male cell will combine with the female cell and embryo will be formed, right? Embryo will be formed. So this embryo will be growing inside the mother's womb during the gestation period. Let us see different embryos now. As you can see here, shark embryo, lizard, chicken, pig and human, right? In the first stage, all the embryos look same itself. If you can see here, this is the first stage, right? This is the first stage. All the embryos are similar in shape. As the gestation period continues inside the mother's womb, the embryo will change the shape, and as you can see, this is human embryo, this is pig embryo, this is chicken. Can you see here? The beak structure is formed, and lizard embryo and shark embryo, right? So this is what happens, and now I am giving you the very important information for your Olympiad examination. Animals and the baby's name. Usually we know that cat baby is called as kitten, dog's baby is called as puppy, right? But there are other animals which you should know. For example, goat's baby is called as kid. Okay, I have seen many students telling goat baby is also called as lamb. No, goat's baby is actually called as kid. Okay, so this is very important for your ISO and NSO examination. So students, if you want to learn more such things, as I told you, yes, as I told you in the beginning, if you want to learn more such things, today we completed the one chapter, that is reproduction in animals. So now you came to know what are egg-laying animals, what are they called as, and what are viviparous animals, life cycle of butterfly, cockroach, frog, and what is gestation period, right? All these information we have completed now. But if you want to be the part of ODA family, where you can learn with teachers from IIT and NIT, you can join our crash course, which will be starting from Monday, right? So what is this crash course? It's a complete 1 week program where you will be learning 6 chapters in 6 days from the teachers of IIT and NIT. So there will be homework every day, test will be conducted, and will be assigning a personal mentor teacher. So you can contact them at any time, and after all this, for all the chapters what we are teaching, we are providing ebooks, that is study materials, right? So how to join this crash course? There is a link in the description box. Click on the link and pay the fees as per your grades. It may be 29, 49, 99 or 149. So you can complete the enrollment. And one more important thing is, in ODA class, you can learn as well as you can earn, right? So if you come to the classes on time and if you get the knowledge properly, you can redeem such gifts like smart water bottles, smart watches and many more gifts. So I hope to see you there in the crash course. Everyone quickly go and enroll. I'll see you there and be the part of ODA family. Thank you so much all of you.